Hopefully I got this new dig set up right so the lights aren't too bright, but I thought I'd do another update. This would be my fourth update for the year. I want to get this one out before my next one, which was a really holy moly pile of finds I just had over the last weekend. Anyway, for the past 3 weeks we've been away camping. It was one of those no phone, no light, no motor car situations, except that like when you're normally camping, started to pour for days on end. So we took off to hunt around what was available in the little villages where we were camping, and I found a few thrift shops. And of course, they had a few records, which I picked up. But some of them weren't actually that bad. So when you're off camping, always go thrifting. Now the first one I picked up is a Benny Goodman album from 1956. It's Benny Goodman, the famous 1938 Carnegie Hall Jazz Concert. And surprisingly, most of the albums I found in these shops out there, they were in, they were in really good condition. I guess people don't dig through them often, maybe. The next one, the cover's not in good condition. The album is. It's Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. I've got quite a few copies of this one already. Well, different versions of this one already, but you can never have too many various different versions. What's next? Okay, Dave Brubeck's Greatest Hits album. This one's got stuff on it like Take 5, Raggedy Wells, Bossa Nova USA, Unsquared Dance, The Duke, many of his standards. And then there was The Platters, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. And this one must be super duper because it called itself Super Oldies Volume 4. It's a double album set. It contains many of the, well, I guess really old hits from Glenn Campbell, Patty Drew, Lou Rawls, Butterman, Peter Gordon, Quicksilver Messenger Service. They call that an oldie, I guess. Linda Ronstadt, Bob Seger, Bobby Gentry, Steve Miller Band, Nancy Wilson, and many others. I'm not going to go over them all. It was quite a find. And then picking two at once. And then a Nancy Wilson album on her own. I did pick up two albums at once. And a Nancy Wilson album on its own. I don't know if you know Nancy Wilson. She's it's a stage album, a stage and screen album. And then I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember Ethel Merman. This is an album called Call Me Madame, or songs from Call Me Madame, another play stage screen album. And the good old Louis Armstrong, his Saga album. This one looks like it was untouched. I have no idea why you can even find such things just hanging around. Okay, this is Boots Randolph's Sentimental Journey. He's a horn player. I have a couple of his albums. Don't really play them that often. Oh, and of course the Roaring Twenties, original Volume 1. Charleston, by the Charleston City All-Stars. If you know the 20s kind of ragtime music. Which is bumped up with a nostalgia from the 40s. This cover itself is up in pristine condition. So is the album inside. And I don't know if you ever heard of Jane Froman with A Song in My Heart, another stage screen album. And here's albums I didn't recognize, but I had to buy them because they just looked interesting. This is a Sandy Stewart Cat Dancer. It's listed as a pop album. I haven't played them yet. We just got back from vacation when I went for another major thrifting round, and wait to see what I got in that one. That'll be the next video. Anyway, the next album up would be Jennifer Rush. It's just called Jennifer Rush International Version. It's an electronic pop album from Portugal. And an upgrade album for me anyway. I wasn't going to let it just sit there. It's still in the shrink. Tina Turner's Break Every Rule album. And finally, a 10,000 Maniacs in my Tribe album. Anyway, that's probably the best way to go camping. Make a few really good finds and just hang in there. I'll have the next video up shortly. I'm still astounded by the albums I found on that thrifting round. For now, it's all. Bye-bye and see you around on that tube thing.